Real crew, I'm Ian Real, and welcome to another episode of What to Do with a Dollar. This episode is how and what to do with the money that you've earned. We'll be right back after this promo.
What to do with a dollar. EM Real.
All right, real crew, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, share, leave comments. Let's make this happen. Again, I'm Ian Real and happy to have you. Again, this episode is what to do with that extra money. We're going to break it down into segments. Let's get to it. All right. So I want to thank all of my subscribers, all of the followers, all the persons, those real crew, those dollar doers, those finance seekers. I'm going to give a couple of tips, just a couple, on what to do with this extra money. Now, I'm just giving you my point of view, EM Real. And you might be saying, hey, I'm taking the advice of some random guy on YouTube. But it's just my point of view. Everybody with me? Let's go. All right. So, extra money. Evidently, you've been listening to the channel on what to do with the dollar. Duh, that's the name of the channel. You've been disciplining your spending. And if you listen to the last episode, I gave you 5 to 7 ways to even earn money. You know, some simple ways to get started right now, and some long-term. May take a little bit more, may be more intense, it could be more intricate, but the last episode we talked about that. Now, what to do with that extra money? Let's move forward. Number 1, or the first tier, say you have an extra $1,000. Just $1,000, not just, but it's $1,000. What can you do with it? One of the things, depending on where you are and how stable you are in your finances, I would invest it into the stock market. Yes, invest your money into the stock market. If you have not started investing, do so. There's websites that you can go on and learn to invest your money. Now, I'm going to get deeper into stocks. I'm not a stock guru. I'm going to give you some advice on maybe who can you seek to find more about that, because I am too. But invest in stocks. Now, the platform that I use is Charles Schwab. There's Fidelity. There is Robinhood. There's different platforms, but go ahead and start investing $1,000. What kind of stocks? The blue chips, the Apples, the Microsofts, the Nvidias, AI, the Amazon, the Google, the Meta. Blue chip stocks, they're growing, and then basically get you an S&P stock, $1,000. Another way you can invest your $1,000 is start a YouTube channel. Everybody is seeming like they have something to say. So what about you? Now, if you're listening to me, you're basically saying, hey, I have something to say. Okay, well, document it. That's all we're doing. I was thinking about, I have grandchildren now. My background is going to be not only education, but general contractor and construction. Well, what am I going to leave for my children to be able to document and say, that's what my grandfather did? I started a YouTube channel. Yes, I'm trying to talk about financial literacy and bring my people up, but also The goal is to get monetized, but I'm leaving a track record. $1,000. You can start your YouTube channel, buying the lighting, buying the cameras, buying all the good stuff. All right. The second phase is $5,000. Say if you had $5,000, what could you do with it? Now, $5,000 you can start or purchase. I talked about this recently, an ATM machine. Here's the breakdown of an ATM machine. Generally, ATM machine is going to cost you $2,700. There's websites and people you can go to. We'll get in depth on that. Plus taxes. So that's almost $3,000. You're going to also be able to find the $3,000 to $500 to find someone to install your ATM machine. Then it takes anywhere from $300 to $500 to find business owners to accept your ATM machine. That's right at about $4,000. And then, generally speaking, you got to do a contract. But the goal is you can get an ATM machine and get started. Not only that, for $5,000 now in the South, you can purchase some land. Yeah, I purchased some land on adjudicated property list. Now, I only paid $900 then, but in certain parts of the South, I know when you get to big cities, and we'll talk about that, I took $500, $5,000 and bought some land. And then in my previous episodes, I've talked about how I brought the land value up. You can buy and hold, or segue, wholesale. You purchase it, put it under contract, sell it to someone else for a higher price. Just a tip on how I used $5,000 and maybe something that can spur you on as far as if you're talking about real estate and holding. All right. Next episode is, well, we'll talk about that on the next episode, one of the next episodes, but the next tier that I'll talk about is monies, is say you have $15,000. Okay? Now you're at that point of $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. How and what to do with the money, how to invest it. What are you going to do with this extra money? I started or continued or scaled up my Turo business. How did that look? My first vehicle, I have a car loan that I was able to go to the bank and put in my business name. We talked about writing that off on taxes. We're not talking about it now, but I got one vehicle already. But right now you can go and get a nice Toyota Camry, Honda Accord. I don't know, what do they call them? A Kia Optima. Is it Kia Optima? Okay. A vehicle. $10,000, $12,000, $15,000. Then put it on Turo. Yes, the whole goal is to be able to rent this vehicle for 20 days at $50 a day. You still make $1,000 and you can get your money back within a year and a half. So what I've broken it down in, how to and what to do with extra money at 1,000, gave you a couple of points. At 5,000, gave you a couple of points. And now at the 10 to 15,000, those are what ways that you can do with this extra money. Everybody with me? All right. This has been EM Real. What to do with extra money on this channel called What to Do with a Dollar. I'm excited to keep us moving. So real crew, consider you dollar doers, make it happen. And then for you finance scale seekers, let's continue to do it. The next episode is I'm breaking down how and what you could be writing off in your taxes because according to this writing, at the time of this video recording, it's still tax season. I'm Ian Real. What to do with a dollar. Until next episode, deuces.
What to do with a dollar. EM Real.